The IRT Second Avenue Line, also known as the Second Avenue L, was an elevated railway in Manhattan, New York City, United States. From 1875 to 1942, it was operated by the Interborough Rapid Transit Company until 1940, when the city took over the bankrupt IRT. Service north of the 57th Street ended on June 11, 1940. The rest of the line closed on June 13, 1942. History. In 1875, the Rapid Transit Commission granted the Gilbert Elevated Railway Company the right to construct the railway from Battery Park to the Harlem River along 2nd Avenue. The Commission also granted the Gilbert Elevated Railway Company the right to operate the 6th Avenue Elevated, and soon afterward the Gilbert Elevated Railway changed its name to the Metropolitan Elevated Railway. Around 1900, the line was electrified. Between 1914 and 1916, construction was undertaken to install a third track to provide express service on the line during peak hours. Express service commenced on January 17, 1916. The 2nd Avenue L did not run entirely on 2nd Avenue. Its southern terminus was City Hall, and it continued to Chatham Square, where it junctioned with the 3rd Avenue L and ran east along Division Street and then north to Allen Street. At Houston Street it ran north on 1st Avenue, where it turned left on 23rd Street, ran north on 2nd Avenue to 129th Street. At that point it joined with the 3rd Avenue L and crossed the Harlem River into the Bronx. As of 1934, 2nd Avenue service operated as follows: 2nd Avenue local, day and evenings 129th Street to South Ferry. Alternate evening and Sunday trains 129th Street to City Hall. No all-night service was operated. 2nd Avenue Express Bronx Park to City Hall weekday and Saturday AM peak, southbound. City Hall to Fordham Road or Tremont Avenue weekday PM peak northbound. Also Freeman Street to City Hall via West Farms Road line, making express stops in Manhattan. 2nd Avenue Queens, South Ferry to Willets Point Boulevard weekday and Saturday AM peak. City Hall to Willets Point Boulevard weekday midday and PM peak. 57th Street to Willets Point Boulevard evenings and Sundays. In addition, City Hall to Astoria weekday AM peak and midday and Saturday daytime. South Ferry to Astoria weekday PM peak. 57th Street to Astoria evenings and Sundays. Midday and Saturday trains use the express tracks. Weekday peak trains are made all stops. On April 23, 1939, express service was inaugurated weekday and Saturday daytime in Queens between Queensboro Plaza and 111th Street, where elevated trains were cut back to. On September 8, 1939, Astoria trains were rerouted in the weekday PM peak to City Hall. The 2nd Avenue Elevated was closed north of 59th Street June 12, 1940. Evening and Sunday Queens trains were extended to City Hall or South Ferry. On May 19, 1941, evening and Sunday service was discontinued. Finally, on June 13, 1942, all service was discontinued. The M15 bus, which runs along much of the IRT Second Avenue Elevated Line's route, carries more passengers than any other route in New York City. However, it does not carry as many passengers as a rapid transit line. Additionally, transfers to rapid transit stations can only be made using surface connections. The 2nd Avenue Subway, a rapid transit route following much of the same route, has been under consideration since 1919, 23 years before the 1942 demolition of the IRT Second Avenue Line. The first phase opened at the start of 2017. Station listing. Further reading. Second Avenue L in Manhattan. By NJI Publishing with text provided by Joe Cunningham. 1995. ISBN 0-934088330. 100 years ago on Second Avenue. The Launchbox. January 20, 2013. Archived from the original on December 20, 2016. The Second Avenue Elevated. NYC Subway. Org. Archived from the original on October 28, 2016. Retrieved June 21, 2017. Cohen, Alexander Nobler. July 2001. Fallen Transit. The Loss of Rapid Transit on New York Second Avenue. Quote. Archived from the original on October 24, 2016. Retrieved June 21, 2017. A Trip Back in Time on the New York City Second Avenue L. Time Traveling on the Second Avenue L. Archived from the original on August 4, 2013. Retrieved June 21, 2017.